Okay. I'm gonna turn that down. Oh shit, wasn't paying attention. Took one on pushing bucket. Oh, that's right. I gotta sit next to these motherfuckers though. New plan, run. My shield recovers actually quite fast. I can use it as a shield. Fire! Fire! I come all these fucking bots going the fucking way. Fire! Guys called up my work tonight because they called me in. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not coming in, you know, because I'm fucking tired. I just got off the gym and then I'm like, why is no one coming in? People are calling off the leave and that, and I already know who it is.
Mortify! Take cover!
There's one girl up there has a boyfriend and he's fucking, like, he's just lazy. Like, it's the most annoying thing in the world now when I see another man that's just weak and pathetic. What is that? Oh no, that's fucked up pretty good. Fire! There we go.
Dropping ammo on the center platform.
I need the ammo, brother.
Get behind something.
I just called him up and that and see what the fuck was going on and like, it's just stupid ass shit. Nah, I say bullshit, bro. Oh shit, there's a flag gun. I gotta load
The
everything.
big gun is charging up. Look out!
I gotta load everything. Fuck. Yeah, I don't like to be on fire thing off the very sure. I think it's kind of annoying.
My slabs can't fight with you if you don't kill those autocannons.
That could be on fire.
The big gun is charging up.
Can I have that gun that actually leveled off? Yeah, I feel kind of weird that I didn't come in, but like I can't. When I'm tired now, like I don't want to fucking take my ass off. Bye bye. Yeah, I have to get out of this hole. I have to do the whole entire quest. I can repeat them. Let me give out a whole bunch of money. We ain't done yet.
With the bunker destroyed, you can access the door to my chambers. Move quickly.
Damn. That recharges every fucking 1 second. I like that one. That was like good recharge rate. I do like the health one. I can't deny the health one though. Having more honest health is better. Okay. Team kill generation. Okay, I need to sell shit. I am way too overflow.
I'm nearly there, soldier. I'm climbing up the rear of the control core. I'll meet you inside.
But yeah,
A fantastic day for
I just hate bullshit. I don't like bullshit. I always hate bullshit. I despise fucking stupid shit. I despise lazy ass fucking people that pretend that they're fucking the greatest thing on earth, but they just talk their asses off and not actually do it. Like I was thinking about coming in after the gym and that, but then I'm just like, man, I need to recover and that. I can't be playing this game with my body and that and fucking myself over and that just because of lazy fuck. Like I want to do the heroic thing and come in and be like, hey, you know, I'm here. Let's fucking do this shit. Because to me, it's just sad that we have to sit here and play these fucking games with our lives. It makes it easier if people just weren't so fucking damn lazy. People are just fucking lazy, that's all it is. Lazy, 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 lazy. They talk a good talk, but in real life, man, they're fucking pieces of shit. Is that a shield? That's a corrosive spike shield. Ooh, that's a lot of corrosive damage. I don't know, that might be good to just get hit by these motherfuckers. Sure, it would be funny though, they like hitting me, so let's do that. Yeah, explosive one. Some burn damage. Yeah. Yeah, you make some serious fucking money with this guy. Another. Oh, that's the one I just had. Okay, I need to go back and sell. Still about killing him. That's why when you face your first boss fight, which I already faced a little bit of a boss fight with the one guy, but he doesn't drop a lot of guns, like the bunker drops and shit and stuff.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that. Don't die. I need your...
Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a cross and we get a fire moxie gun. Because they got that 75% crit, which is fucking, or 70% crit, which is amazing. It is really good for this boss. Yeah, cause I'll probably do him a couple times, just to gain a bunch of money and get a bunch of weapons and shit. I need the weapons, and he always drops mods, he always drops shields, he always drops a whole bunch of guns and shit. He always drops a little something.
Preparing bioscan. Please stand on the Hyperion emblem. Scanning biosignature. Biosignature confirmed. Hello, sexy. Awaiting password.
The password is, I love you.
That voice modulator had better work or this will all be for nothing.
I love you.
Access granted.
Consider this your final warning. No, consider this my final warning. Turn around and I promise I'll make it quick. But I swear, you take one more step, every soul back in Sanctuary will die staring at their own lungs as I rip them from their chests.
Iridium alone could never charge the vault key. It needs a catalyst, something to awaken its power. It needs a siren. Jack acquired his siren catalyst a long time ago. He kept her hidden from the world for years, but finally, you will be able to set her free.
Angel looks fucking hot, like with the gram and that. Yeah. Oh.
I detect you getting close.
Ass, the
Hurry
world
and
goes
reach
round.
me. You must get the vault key and deal with me.
She looks so good right there. Until you see her, and well, it's just a graphic change. BorderLand is never gonna have like graphics. Like these graphics are amazing. I love these graphics so much because they're hella fucking colorful and it's just fun.
Executing phase shift. The key is here, but to truly stop Jack from waking the warrior, you cannot just steal the vault key. You must destroy his catalyst. You must destroy...
me.
Why does her hair
Jack
look so
spent years
different?
pumping me full of iridium, using me to charge his key and manipulate his enemies, destroying the iridium injectors that keep me.
I'm not understanding why they changed her
alive.
hair from where it was
Will
until
stop the key
right
from
here.
charging, and it will end a lifetime of servitude.
What the fuck's that her fucking
Get the
head?
hell away from my daughter!
What the hell are you doing? Angel!
Stop it, you pieces of...
Language?
The iridium injectors. Destroy them!
Well, open the fucking door, bitch. I can go through. Whoops. Hey, open the door.
Yes, just like that.
Ah, no you don't! Shields up!
Howard would never face you in person.
Stop it. Repairs required. Target death name. Name. Repairs. Unit shut down. Target name. Unit shut down. Killing nailed.
Why am I on fire for? I don't understand that at all.
I'm never sorry! No. Enemy engaged. Error.
I can't stop Jack's defenses. Be careful. I'll help you however I can.
Yeah, I gotta use these things to cover myself.
I'm sending ammo to you.
Name. Damage. Stop it. Ouch. Error. Action. Close repairs required. Now. Lethal force set off to destroy. Unit mission success.
Oh my god, you guys can pass this part.
Now. Damage.
Ammo
Ouch.
incoming.
Requesting. No. Medic. Error. I'm not full yet. Injuries.
Grab this ammo.
Why the fuck is not hitting it?
Moving to engage. Detected. Ripping corpses.
Here, refill your ammo.
Moving to engage. Name. Now. Ouch. No. Unit shut down. Ouch. Unit shut down. Imminent killing. Error. Target engaged.
I'm sending you ammo.
Payment cleansing commenced. Dealer. Repairs required. Unit destroyed.
Hey! Up here! Need a hand?
Roland, I need you to lower the shields around my iridium injectors.
Did I miss something? Or is Angel a siren?
I meant now, Roland.
Right, I'm on it.
No. Stop it. Injuries critical. Now. Error. Critical damage to force. Authorized. Unit engaging. First law disabled. Deleting. Killing out. I'm stopping. Medic. Jetting first law disabled. You know.
Talking back and fight. Is that it, huh? You can't come straight for me? You gotta kill an innocent girl?
That's how it works. They'll try to guilt you to make you think it's your fault. Don't listen.
Target engaged. Preparing to fire. Enemy stopping. Target engaged. Firing main cannon. Ouch. Zero. Units failed. Error. Ouch. Unit shut down. No. Medic. Success and error.
The shield's down! Shoot the injector!
I don't know how I can. Why
Get
would
behind my
kill her?
Scorpio turret!
Name error. Out. Error. Engage. Name unit destroyed. Name. Throwing grenade. Damage. No. Damage. Enemy damage failed. Removing bandit. Ouch.
don't suppose the injectors just stay alive?
That helps out a lot. Wow, I'm actually getting a good amount of ammo from this stuff. Awesome. Cool.
You're endangering my baby girl. This is my vow. Every friend, every child, every person you've ever passed on the street, I'm gonna kill them all. You didn't follow the rules, bandit.
No.
Oh shit.
Pounds of flesh! Grind the cartilage! Lethal force authorized.
How the fuck did I miss him? Fuck you, game.
Target death imminent. Don't you think? Repairs for them.
I lowered the shield! Hit the injector now! Oh, crap! Damn it! Now I can't reach the last injector panel. I don't know what... Huh, what the hell? I told you not to come!
Yeah, and I didn't listen. Hey, look, bad guys.
You hear us now.
I got your back.
Error today. Error.
Get to my drive! It'll cover you!
Engaged. Error critical aim. Critical aim. No. Who wants the first slice?
Howdy, boys.
Lilith, we gotta move!
I've got you. This isn't over. Stay on your toes.
Doing all right over there?
I don't want to say let those. Ow, fuck you.
Lethal force authorized. Success.
I was gonna load some guns. I wonder what the Calypso twins are being born right now. They're going through their shit.
Keep it up, kid. You're doing great.
Come here, motherfucker.
Jack ended my my life long ago. This has to end now, Vault Hunter.
I got the shield down! Hit the ejector!
It's done. It's finally done. Thank you, friend.
Angel, you can stop this. I'll still forgive you, baby.
Dad, I have to tell you something. You're an asshole.
Angel! No, Angel!
What kind of person would do this to their own daughter?
The kind of guy who deserves to die.
Yeah, true. That almost got me up a level.
She's dead. Jack just lost his only way to awaken the warrior. We got the vault key, but this isn't over yet. We gotta find Jack and take him out. Lilith, take the vault key to Tannis. I'm going after Jack.
Son.
You bastard! I'm gonna...
Language. What's that saying?
Jack's such
Don't
a
pick a fight
fucking
with a man with
asshole.
nothing left to lose.
But it does
See,
make
I'm gonna
sense.
show you just how much you have to lose. And I got the most powerful siren on the planet to do it with. Lilith, kill the Vault Hunter. We've got a date to keep with the warrior. Do it, Lilith.
No!
What happened? What the hell just happened? First Bloodwing, now this? Vault Hunter, find me a sanctuary. We gotta get Lilith back.
Steal all Marcus's money. Hey, what'd you do back there? Your gun sucked though. Is this where you sleep? Looks like you got a TV right there. Oh, you're probably blind. Look how many chests he fucking has. What the fuck is this? 2,000. Pulls people on the explode. This is the longbow burst fire. It's kind of fun. Look at that gigantic fucking bunker. It's pretty cool though. This is where he sleeps. I don't know, it'd be weird to live in a lifestyle, like living a life. I mean, it's like during the 90s and that's how it was in the 90s. Man. Like you'd have one little box, square box TV, you would have your bed and shit, you just watch like local shit. And you'd be outside all the damn time, running around and shit, and working and shit like that. People are more happy to just go to work. Like me, I'd rather be at work sometimes, most of the times. Except for on my days off. It's a choice on my days off. Like today, I should have went in because I knew that she needed help in that, but the timing was just completely fucking off. And that's why I had to call and apologize and that, because I'm just like, dude, this
What the? How the hell did you get back there? Oh, friggin' Vault Hunters. Son of a bitch. Rubbed me blind.
Son of a bitch, I robbed her blind.
Did I get you to sanctuary?
I'm rising.
I feel wrong. This device Jack's using on me.
Don't have too much fun.
What was I doing?
You robbed me, son of a bitch, you robbed me blind. Arms rising. That's right, let's see. What's that 5%?
Need to upgrade my firmware.
Yeah, he said stops at 0.5. Because the other one stops at fucking like 0.2. But you can get up more because you can level up constantly.
Guns, guns, guns. I always buy guns you don't need.
It's a vault hunter. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Roland can't be dead, right? He's a vault hunter. Vault hunters can't die, right? Right?
Mega Man.
Roland, Vault Hunter, you're all we got left. Jack killed Roland, he killed Bloodwing, but he is not gonna kill Lilith. Jack still needs time to charge the Vault Key. You just need to find out where this warrior is buried. There's only one place on Pandora that'll have that kind of info. The Hyperion Info Stockade. Get there.
What's with the hand movements?
Hey, Slab.
I don't understand the hand movements that you do in the, like, I get it.
People of Pandora, my daughter is dead. Murdered by the Vault Hunter. So I've decided I'm rescinding the bounty on the Vault Hunter. If you should kill that child-murdering son of a bitch before I do, I will find you, and you will regret denying me my vengeance.
Weapon switch. Melee. Yeah, that's good to have. Increase the time before last stack starts to decay. Oh, that's right, my battery's going dead. Oh, fuck, I'm going dead. Oh. I did a lot of workout today to get that fan below me. It's gonna get humid. Oh. Gotta plug in. Got my thermal charger, or my thermal thing all nice and charged up. My thermal massager, which I suggest people get. It's fucking astounding. It is probably one of the best things I bought in a long time. Massage your muscles after a long day of like working and shit. Like massage your legs out, especially your hamstrings and shit. Hitting your hamstrings and that and your glutes. Oh, it fucking works magic. Nothing but magic. Okay. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button, yeah? So, let me see what the fuck is here. So I get I get weapon damage by 2.5%. Okay, so this is good with the explosive. Killing an enemy with a grenade or explosive increases gun damage for each stack of bloodlust. I think it goes up to 100%, so you get 250% more if it goes up to 100%, which most times it probably doesn't. So you have to kill someone with it. So I just blow up everybody. I wonder if these guys are gonna be on my level now. I wonder if that's actually starting to do that now. So you guys are like 20 something, 19 or 20 something last time I checked. 25, they're on my level. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna grab that fucking sniper then. Yeah. Oh man, a lot of fucking protein. I had a 2-scoop protein shake, 48 grams. I had 2 fishes. I had probably about 4 ounces, 5 ounces of ground beef. With the 2 fishes, with like probably like a couple ounces of cheese. Cheese, the bomb diggity. That was a good part. So it goes up when I catch people on fire. That's why it's both the fire thing and this go hand in hand, because you catch people on fire and it constantly stays up at 100%. And then if I kill people with explosives, like switch to explosive gun and kill someone, you do a lot of damage.
Such beautiful misery.
It's coming from really good. Yeah, I need to get that explosive damage increase thing. I think you can get it up to like 50%. That'll help out a lot. Because the explosions are really good with this guy.
Don't cry when I pull your lungs out through your chest.
Teardrop to 1 gun. That experience wasn't too bad. It sucks I gotta exit out and do this shit. Yeah, BorderLand 4, they delay that exit out thing so you can always stay with people and that. You constantly... Base, it's gonna be like Destiny. You're gonna have world events and shit to grab loot and that. It's gonna be a big old grindhouse thing. And hopefully the legendaries aren't gonna be super easy to find. But supposedly you can change out certain things, I guess. So, I guess, oh. Because they're gonna make it mechanical where your gun is gonna have different modifications from different weapon manufacturers on it. get me up a level? Really?
You woke the wrong dog!
Oh shit. Nice, I can get fucking reload speed. This one's weird though. Killing an enemy causes them to explode with an elemental nova, matching elemental of the damage that killed it. With non-elemental... Okay. And overkill damage is also added to damage caused by an elemental nova. It's increased by 5%. Is that what it said? %per stack. That's fucking 500% more damage. That is fucking absolutely fucking insane. I guess I could have walked the other way. I never actually go the other way. I always go on top. That's actually fucking insane. Oh, there's no timer for it? Oh, there is. I think it's like a 5-second timer it lasts. I'm getting tired though, I'm starting to crash out. Ooh, man!
I'll show you what a badass is! This is the truth!
Where's your fucking gun, retard?
No! No, 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 no! Kind! Kill!
No, they're supposed to drop legendary guns. They're big to fucking get. Health, ammo, more health. Experience ain't too bad. I'm really fucking tired though. Just keep on doing it. I know, like, it does piss me off about work and that like no one wants to fucking do like work for money and that like I got like 33 hours in this week or close to it. And like they're really stretching that fucking hour. They want me working 9 to 1, which is 4 hours. Or 8 to 1, 5 hours. It's like I understand, but my god, they're so busy Sunday on a fucking Sunday. A Sunday night, we get swamped. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
Is better? Electricity, homing, Tesla, longbow, just
Don't have too much fun.
But yeah, it's just so stupid. Especially her fucking boyfriend, like, are you fucking serious? The man that you are with doesn't want to fucking work. And they're pretty young. They're in, like, she's in her mid-20s, and then he's, like, a little bit older than her, but then, like, they probably met at fucking work. And he probably, like, I'm guessing they met at work. I don't believe that they, like, they got in a relationship and all that shit, and like, I'm not getting involved with that fucking shit. Hell no. Is that a purple? Yeah. No, I just don't like bull. I just hate fucking lazy ass. I hate fat people that are fucking lazy. Like, why the fuck are you fucking up to like 100 pounds overweight? Like, how the fuck are you that freaking lazy in this world where you can literally lose weight very easily? Like, all you have to do is just don't eat as much and take fat burners. Or just find out ways to amplify your mind without eating that. Like, you're not supposed to eat and play video games unless you actually have to fucking eat. Like, if you exercise, like I eat and fucking play, but I'm eating like fish and shit and keeping it like really fucking light. Like, I have a Fritz root beer with me. For carbs and sugars, or for glycogen, because I need the glycogen. I burned a lot out today. I worked out really fucking hard today. It's ridiculous. No, I mean, I understand why people are lazy. I get it, but like, it gets to a point where it's just so fucking annoying when you're actually working with people like this. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Life is better if you have shit to do, or you sit there and do nothing. I'm looking at 3,000. Wow. Cool, I'll take that. Yeah, I almost killed myself. Yeah, I do need to get another healing thing. I'm gonna like fucking like 100 per second. Yeah, I'd probably go up to like 10. And if I get a fucking purple, it might go up to like 20. 20 still looks really good though.
Come to me, rat sponge! I'm never sorry! Yes, 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 yes! You're nothing!
Shitty ass bandit grenade. You didn't drop anything good. Fuck you. Is this thing spawn back? Okay, this thing spawns like this.
Stay the hell away from our caravan, people! We're carrying very valuable stuff for Papa Hodunk, and I ain't getting robbed again!
Papa Hodunk. I ain't getting robbed again. Getting robbed again. No, I was getting robbed. Robbed me, motherfucker. Oh, I feel so fucking drained. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and talk. But yeah, it does. It just pisses me off. When you're just sitting there, all like, I came in, I think it was 3 times already. I came in last week on like a Thursday or a Wednesday. Well, I was supposed to be off Wednesday and Thursday. I came in on Wednesday. And this is next week. I don't mind working. Like, I don't want to work. Like, if I'm working that and I'm fucking tired now and I have a day off, yeah, I'm gonna fucking recover. Because I don't like doing that bullshit. Because a lot of times I want to recover at work, like maybe eat some food and that, and like try to keep myself going. Cause I know I'm gonna have to. And I try to time it every 2 hours. I try to at least get like a couple hundred calories in me and that. Sometimes I can't, but once I get past that 2 hour mark, it gets to the point where I know my body's gonna keep on losing energy, and I'm gonna get fucking tired, and I'm gonna get achy joints and that because the glycogen's starting to get really low. And then I'll go into fasting mode, but it takes forever to go into fasting mode. You have to wait literally like multiple hours before you can go fasting mode. Like, it takes probably more than 4 to 5 hours to go into fasting mode after eating a meal. You get to wait for the whole entire glycogen gets ran out of your system. And then your body goes into glycogen deplete. And then you start draining like fat and other like things, mostly fat, into your bloodstream and create glycogen out of the fat. That's normally like it takes for. That's why it's good to fast in the morning time, because you're already at a fasted state at morning time. Oh man, I am so fucking relaxed right now. Ooh man, big ass fucking thunderstorm blew through. Big ass storm took up. Fuck, it was half of our fucking. Took up like 20% of our country. Well, it leaks to the back part where our laundry things at, and it leaks right into the sewer. This door fucking sucks. I think the storm's almost over. Oh. think it's still cleared out. Yeah, so I got rained on for like. I mean, I can't say it was for that long. It's probably for a good 20 minutes. You got rained on for 20 minutes? Yeah, I got rained on for 20 minutes. It wasn't too bad. I mean, a lot of it was just a little drizzle rain, and then it kind of just came in, and then it started raining really hard like the last 10 minutes of the walk. Actually, I said the last 15 minutes of the walk. Which kind of sucked in that, but I didn't really give a fuck. I'm just like, whatever. I'm gonna get rid of the bed. Anyway, I'm getting off, guys. You guys have a good day. God bless, and keep on praying, and keep yourself focused. If you haven't joined a gym, yeah, I suggest getting to a local gym near you and start practicing all your muscle groups and that. Back pulls, get used to back pulls and benches. Don't do shit just because you want to look good in front of people, man. You'll never grow big. Because I see people come in day in, day out, man. They think lifting heavy weights makes their muscles bigger. And the weights that they're lifting are just they're not heavy, but like for them they are. So like I seen this one kind of like fat guy and that he was sitting there like, you know, he was lifting like I think it was like 40 something pounds and that. He's trying to do like overhead presses and that. And I'm just like, why are you doing overhead presses with 40 pounds and that? You're like, whoa, you know, that's the amount of weight that I need to do something strong. I'm like, well, I'm bigger than you and I don't do that much. You could do 10 or 15 pounds and get that activation. I never do fucking shoulder presses. I do chest presses. Shoulder presses, honestly, it's just for bench press. People that love doing exercises that don't fucking work. And it's because they don't do them right. They do it too much fucking weight. Like when people do like the wires, they do the wire, I can't even fucking think what the fuck it is. Cable bars. They would do the cables. They do the chest fly cables. And they do them all fucking wrong. They literally cut it in there and they do a press motion. And they never can do their chest because they put on so much fucking weight. They'll put on like 30, 40 pounds in each fucking hand and like they force it all down like they're fucking doing, and then they go from that down position with all their weights on it too because it weighs too much, and then they do a pressing motion. Their chests are not flared outwards. They're just fucking pressing it with their shoulders and triceps and that. Like, you guys are not even doing fucking chest right. Like, I do 25-pound chest presses. And I go all the way down and let my fucking wings of my back touch. You know, my shoulder goes all the way back. You get a nice little stretch. And I feel it burn in the middle of my chest, and then I fling it back up. These people literally do ups and downs. Because they're like, well, some people do this shit, you know? Oh, he's talking to himself. And like I'm just sitting there like thinking to myself, and I'm like, it's like, are you guys like for real? Like, just do your shit right. Like, I get it. I get it. You want to throw out and act like you're strong. Motherfucker, you ain't no stronger than anybody else in the gym. Like, there's a lot of people that bench press the same amount I fucking do. Because once you do it, you start seeing other people do it. Like, I mean, I'm not saying they can do it right, but, you know, There's probably like 4 or 5 people I saw so far that, you know, bench press over 300 pounds. You know, and like I look at their bodies and that, they all have bigger chests than me. So I'm like, okay, well, I could just hit my chest more, get my chest more developed, and then my bench press is just gonna go up. And then again, like, when I see people lift heavy and that, their muscles are not as toned as mine. They're, you know, I mean, because they're just bulkier and that. They got a little bit more meat on them, but, like, I don't think it's even meat. I think it's just bulkiness. Like, I got jacked as fuck today. Like, I was pumped up. Like, my chest was pumped up. My back was pumped up. You know, I was walking around, you know, fee, fi, fo, thumb type shit. You know, I looked jacked. My body was like all filled up with glycogen and that, and I was pumped the fuck up with water and that. And the pump was great, so I was trying to do a bunch of burning motions and that, try to get a bunch of muscle burn in, so I did my back. Back burns really easily now. I can get my back after like probably like after the warm up set, the actual working set, I could get a good burn in. Cause normally I start off with the a warm up set. I do 100 pounds, and I try to do like 15 to 20, try to get that shit to burn. And then once it starts burning that, I get to where, you know, it's like a little bit unbearable, and then I get to where it's close to like, oh fuck, I'm done. And then, you know, I take a little break, and then I go up to 120. I do a set of 10. Get the burn again, and I drop it down to like 85. Well, I think I did 120 twice. Yeah, I think I did 120 twice. I had a big ass burn though. It was nice. But I'm so used to feeling the burn now and the pain that it becomes a natural response to building muscle. Like feeling the burn, I know I'm gonna build. If I eat a bunch of protein, that. If I get my 200 grams of protein in throughout the day, and that now that I burnt that muscle up, and I know I'm gonna build. That's in my mindset now. So every time I feel a good burn at, I know I'm gonna get slightly stronger. Now my calves have increased in so much fucking strength. Ever since I've been trying to like work on them and that, and getting them to really work really good in that. So I was doing like 200, like almost 20 pounds of the calf machine. And I was just pumping them out, like feeling the burn and that. It was really, really nice. My foot wasn't hurting anymore. Because before now, I'd do like 100, 130 and that. My foot would be hurt. My tendon in my foot would be hurting that. But now that I'm getting used to it, I guess I gained a little bit of like muscle in my ankle and that. And now, you know, like it's easier now. I'm able to push a little bit more. But I don't know, it's just fun to experiment how the body actually works, and that when you actually learn how the body works, it's so much like interesting. Like strength wise, your body gets strong really fucking quick up front, and then it plateaus slowly. So like for instance, when I was doing my hamstrings and that, I would do my hamstrings only with like 50 pounds, and like it was hard, like it was difficult. And now I'm up to like 100. I'm basically up to 100, 110 pounds now, doing sets or doing good amount of repetitions with my hamstrings. I've never been over 100 pounds with my hamstrings. It only took maybe like a week or two to get up to that weight. All I did is do it till it burned and that. Once it started burning that, go home, drink a protein shake as soon as I get home from the gym. Of course, eat enough protein. I try to at least if I can get half my protein in before I go to the gym, and then I can get the other half later on, fucking great. It works like a charm. Some people work out in the morning time. Some people go after work and that, but you know, I can't go after work and that because I smell like fucking shit. Because my job is fucking annoying. I can't move or, you know, getting food in me is sometimes really difficult if we get busy in that. So like I'm trying to get this program going with myself and to understand. I need to bring a dual protein shake to work and I have to drink it 2 hours into my thing. Cause I don't work 8-hour shifts. I work 6 to 7-hour shifts. So I get there at 8. Probably from 8. Once I get closer to 10, I can start drinking my protein shake. And I want to at least get it all gone before it hits 11. I don't just want to drink it all, but I know my stomach's going to be full tonight because I'll put a lot of water in there to get me hydrated. But if I could drink one scoop of 24 grams of protein in that, and then drink the other scoop, like, I don't know, 20 minutes later in that, then I can prolong, I'm trying to prolong my energy. So I don't like drinking soda, and I mean, yeah, I could probably have a little bit of sugar. I mean, I'll take like a little Baja Blast, and I'll drink a little bit of it, and I'll just like have like a little tiny bit, like maybe like an ounce or two of it, because the sugar's so high in it that if I drink a fucking full like 8-ounce cup of fucking sugar water, basically, that's gonna be a lot of fucking calories, and I don't want to do that. So if I have like a little shot of it, it'll give me, you know, probably like 10, 15 grams of sugar. Yeah, that shit's high in sugar and that. I can look it up. Look it up right now. I'm just very curious. How many calories in Baja Blast Mountain Dew? 16 ounces, it says. They're fucking lying. So, large at Taco Bell is... I'm gonna read this shit. $2.79 for Money Nut. It has 111 grams of sugar. The thing is, it has, including added sugar. So I don't get that. It says it has 111 grams of sugar. Then it says including 111 added sugar. So what the fuck does that is? I mean, it's just carbohydrates. All the sugar is carbohydrates. So it's 111 grams. You times that by 4. That's fucking 444 calories per 30 ounces. How much for a fucking small? A small is 220 ounces. That is not 16 ounces, you fucktard. That's probably 8 ounces. So 8 ounces is... So if I do one of their smalls, I put 8 ounces of Mountain Dew Blast. It's 30 carbs. No, go for it. So it's 4 grams of sugar per ounce. So every ounce it's 4 fucking grams of sugar. So I can only drink 8 ounces of that stuff just to get my sugar in. I mean, it works. It's sugar. I mean, Mountain Dew. I mean, it probably has a lot. It probably has dyes in it, I guess. I don't know if they do or don't. It probably has the blue dye in it, which is fucking terrible for you. You know. Honestly, I'd rather just drink Dr. Pepper until you honest truth. It's like a swig of Dr. Pepper and it's like, I'm done. That's fucking crazy. The fuck is this? Inspired Tech annual meeting on the 24th. This is because you own Inspired Tech stock. As an investor, this is security. We have the right to vote for important issues on the board of elections. Company or stock owner. Man, I got stocks in this fucking stupid ass company, man. That doesn't. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. I still got Tracy on my thing. I should give her $1 just for being a bitch. That stock ain't doing good. It's going down. Nvidia's going up. Novex is going up. Oh well. I'm a little curious how she's doing though. Max. Oh, I'm always very caring. That's like the whole point of being a good man is to care. And if you don't really like someone, you're just like whatever. Oh. That's why I always complain about all this dating bullshit, how women act, cause it's just destroying their fucking lives. And they don't understand that it is. They just think it's all cool and boss babe bullshit. Chad broke her.
To admit. Cause like, it's also the one thing that keeps me from dating because that just feels like an embarrassing thing to bring up. Oh yeah, actually, how many relationships have been? Zero. I've never experienced that actually.
Whenever, guys, if you have, you know, especially, it gets worse.
If you've been ran through by guys, girl, that's a fucking a relationship.
A 29-year-old woman who says that she's never been in a romantic relationship, like she has never had a relationship. That's what she just said there. Okay. At the start, she said, "Oh, I've never had a long-term relationship," and then it changed into, "I've never had a romantic relationship," and now it's changed to, "I've never had a relationship." So, you know, we've changed definitions 3 times here. Part and parcel of watching a modern woman's TikTok, there is no logical consistency. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and on today's episode, we are going to be kicking it off with this woman who says that she has never felt
I love it. Like, oh my god. It's always when women get closer to 30, like, they don't think they're ever gonna hit 30. You don't live forever. Like, you don't live forever. You don't. Like, after, the truth is, once you are, like, out of high school and you start living your life and all that shit and that, it gets to that point where you, like, you got like 5 years. 5 years is a long fucking time. Like, once you get older, I'm fucking 35. I would never imagine me being 30. Like, when I was young, like 25 and that, I couldn't imagine myself being 30. I'm fucking getting close to fucking 40, and like, I don't even think about it. Like, people ask me how old I am all the damn time and that, they're like, you're fucking 35. I'm like, yeah. Like, I still pay attention to it. Because to me, age doesn't mean anything. Once you get enough wisdom, you just enjoy life. You figure out what you like to do in life and you fucking do it and you keep on doing it. You know, I enjoy my life. And like, it makes, whatever I do makes me happy. I should have done this shit a long time ago. No, I was like, watch these women complain about shit. It's fucking hilarious. They have to think of everything to say because they know damn well it's not, because they're like, well, how many excuses can I make up? Oh no, you're just fucking old, and if you have that many fucking bodies now, you can't be truthful with yourself, then that's the problem right there. You want to make up a billion fucking excuses for yourself and then pop a bunch of Advil before you go to bed so your mind can fucking relax because you just lie a lot, then that'd be my guess.
We'll talk about the seals and buds. Let me tell you what the difference is between Delta Force selection and buds. For example, they canvass the Marine Corps, Air Force, Army, everything. They only select 100 guys twice a year to try out. My class, I went through and had 110 guys. 6 of us completed the course, 3 of us got selected. We've had some classes where one guy has made it, but no guy has made it. And you see it all the time. SEALs, they're always being running around, you know, and carry clothes and rolling on the sand, gets wet, you know, and singing and yelling and all the time. But they're doing it as a group. When you go to Delta Force selection, it's an individual level. You're not with any group every day, all day long. Everything you do is by yourself. Moreover, you do not know the standards of performance, right? They don't tell you what they are. They can fit, you know, mountains of Pennsylvania. Today, you're going to start at this point. Your next point, here's the first that, and then you get that next point. You go great points. You go to the next point, next point, next point, next point. And now you're walking through mountains. What's that on your stack? It's raining, it's snowing, it's freezing, and you don't know when it's going to end. And we ask, how much time do I have? Automatic response. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. When people talk about seals,
romantic love, or being in a long-term relationship, and she is almost 29 years old. So this is one of those women, guys, who jumps on the internet and who says, oh, I'm embarrassed because I haven't been able to get a relationship with a man. And usually what has happened is that these women have had many experiences with men. They have an incredible amount of baggage, but they like to jump on the internet and kind of paint this picture that they are a saint. So let's take a listen.
Yeah, roast beef pussy. That shit, I never knew until I saw one myself. I was like, are you fucking for real? Like, this shit's real. What it is that women, they fuck up, they get fucked so much that their fucking pussy lips get fucking loose. They're not tight anymore. That's what they say by tightness. They're not saying the girl's pussy hole doesn't get tight. That's not, the pussy hole always goes back to its normal size. Some girls are looser. Most girls are all pretty much like the same. You know, but like, when it comes down to that, like, that's what they talk about, loose. They got floppy fucking lips and shit. And they get fucking mad when guys know. Like, dude, girls, like, that's fucking disgusting. How are you that? Number one, like, how can you that far into sin where you can just get bent over by a guy just because he's attractive? Like, I don't understand it. Like, me and my ex had a conversation about it and that, and I'm like, and she's just like, man, I would rail that. I had that guy rail me. I'm like, why? Because he's hot. I'm like, thinking about it. That's fucking the most immature thing ever. Like, how fucking old are you? You're fucking old. You're 30-something years old and you're still acting like a fucking teenage girl. He can fuck me because he's hot. That's the mindset of a lot of women. He's hot. He can plow me. Why? I don't even know you, bitch. That guy doesn't know you either. Why would you say that? Like, I can't walk up to a hot-ass girl and be like, she's hot. Yeah, I can think about it now, but like my mind, the way I am in general right now, even from back then, I look at someone for who they are. Like, yeah, they can look good in that. Of course, you can look good in that, you know. I don't know what to date an ugly person altogether, man. But like, that's the first thing I want to do is like bend you over and fuck you. I don't get it. I don't get it because I've never been that way. Like, it's like the way I select someone in that to do stuff like that, even when I'm fucking like smacking my meat around in that, like I don't care. Like, it doesn't. I like getting off. Of course, I would like getting off that, but I don't like get into like, oh my god. I mean, sometimes I have to, and that gets kind of boring. But I have to put myself in that position. But I don't know how guys sit there and fuck a bunch of random chicks. I don't get it, and never will get it because it's fucking stupid. Like, it's just purely fucking stupid, and it's just ignorant. Like, and men need to stop doing it. I blame men on this shit because they're the ones that are pulling the Chad works and all that stuff. And yeah, girls will get attracted to these women in that, or to these guys, or whatever, to these guys in that. And like, I get it, but like, don't sit there and say it's okay to bang a chick just because you want to get off. Honestly, that's the most disrespectful thing, period. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's a man. I don't give a fuck if I'm a man myself. It's disrespectful. Like, if a woman comes around, tries all this shit and that, and she's horny and that, like, have some fucking, like, maturity. We're not fucking teenagers. We're not our fucking dicks all the damn time. Most of us are in our fucking late 20s and shit. Or early fucking 30s. There is no fucking reason for everybody to be sitting there and doing the humpy monkey with fucking everybody, having sex with everything you fucking can, just because it makes you fucking feel like you're more of a man or more of a woman. I mean, dead fucking seriously, it's terrible. Stop being fucking perverted. Keep shit to yourself. Go jack off. And don't think jacking off is bad. Because, you know, you don't have to do it all the time. Like, you know, I do it normally before I go to bed. There's no chance I can do it before I go to bed. I am so fucking tired. My body. I'll eat some eggs for a good bed, but I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I think I might eat me some eggs. I am really tired though. I did eat a lot of protein though. I'm trying to see if I can get some more protein in me. Maybe. Probably should. But no, it gets to the headache point where you're just sitting there all like, oh, ask yourself, why do you do such stupid shit? Like, sex is great, but having a beautiful time with someone that is worth way more than fucking putting your dick in someone. And women need to understand that too. Like, I love doing stuff with my ex-girlfriend. We had so much fun together. We went to the park and that. We were just sitting there just exploring the park and shit. And running around that. We were going on seesaws and that and doing swings and shit. We were just being like little kids together. And then you need to transform to the cultural thing. And that just ruined everything. I'm like, can't you just have fun with me? No, I want to be this and this and this. Why? Who gives a fucking shit about all this and this? That's all cultural world shit. Like, I just want to be with you. I just want to be with you. I don't want to be with the fucking world. I want to be with you. Fuck the world. And that's what separated us. And that's what drove me crazy now. You want all this shit that doesn't make any sense. I just want to be happy with you. That's all I want. Yeah, if we grow together in that, you're asking about doing all this stuff and that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do any of this stuff. Because it was all required to what you had at first. That's why that's why I say women that have too many relationships, the first guy that takes their virginity is normally The guy that they're going to be constantly matching themselves up to with other guys. And, like, it gets to the point where I'm just like, you're just being stupid. Like, you're being ignorant towards yourself. You don't want to be happy. You want a fucking status. Because you got dumbass bitch fucking girlfriends that have guys that have money in that. Especially one of them that she always icons. You know, because she used to be a stripper and that. She's got big, huge titties and that. And she's a good looking girl in that. I mean, I don't know what the fucking saying. She's got really big boobs. And like her man's an old, ugly ass fucking rich dude. Oh yeah, I wonder why that she's with him. She ain't with him because he's good looking, and she had kids with the motherfucker too. She's with him because that's gold digging daddy. Dude, ugly as fuck. And I bet you 100% if something happened to that, she would divorce his ass and go out with someone younger that's fucking hotter. As long as she has money, and that's what they do. And I'm sure that it's going to come up to that, because she's already getting the point. Because I heard the conversation they were talking about that. She's like, oh, well, her man gets so mad at her, and that's because she probably doesn't do nothing. She probably sits around all day and does the bare fucking minimum. And he's coming home like, why aren't the dishes done? Well, let's take care of the kids. And like, you don't have to take care of the kids 24/7 on you. You can go around and do some dishes and that. Like, I'm working all day, busting my ass and that, making money and that. You're sitting there not doing nothing. Yeah. And it does, and then the divorce thing comes in. But if we vote the shit in that women don't get money, like they don't get half and half, like they literally just separate their funds altogether and that, all women are going to be super, yeah, they might have to pay child support, but child support paying could be shit. Because more less likely she can't take care of the children anyway. I don't know why women, I never understand why women deserve to have their children. When a lot of times the percentages of men that are bad is very low compared to the women. Like, women just use it for a money grab. It's fucking sad. It's like, don't you love the father is the most important thing. I care about the money more than your children. So no offense, you should be put in fucking prison, and your children should be given to your fucking father, and you should have to do 10 years of fucking prison. How's that sound? Because you're being disrespectful towards your children and you're using them. You're lobbying them out for fucking money. That's like slavery. You're slaving your children for free fucking money just so you don't have to work as hard. And like the generation of women that do this shit, and that it's just, it's get to the point like, Max, 100%. If I would have had a kid with her and that, I would have not put it fucking past her. She would not marry me. She would have, I mean, if she had a kid with me and that, she tried to break up with me and that, I'd be all hell to pay. Like, there wouldn't be nothing that would fucking stop me from getting my child in that. And I'd tell her to fuck off. Say, you be with me, or I'm taking the fucking kid. She said, well, you can't do it. I was like, yeah, I can, because it doesn't matter if you're the mother or not, because I really don't care about your mother, because you're not a mother. You're a thief. You're stealing a spawn of me, so to speak. Then just saying, not saying it's happening, because I'm not stupid enough to get anybody pregnant that's fucking like that. That's why she's not with me. She wanted a baby out of me so she can get money out of me. That's exactly what it was. And she talked about it more times to me, and now I think about how our relationship was, and I was like, dude, I dodged a whole fucking nuclear war with that, because it would have been nuclear. I would have been in fucking prison. 100%. I mean, honest truth, I would have been in prison trying to get my child. And I would not give two flying fucks. Because that is ridiculous. And that's what it is. If accountability goes on one person to another person and they both can be held accountable, the world will be better. But no one holds women accountable because of all this fucking bullshit that happens in politics and that retains. Oh, women are always right in that. Women are the biggest manipulators of emotions, period. That's their job. Their job is to manipulate. And yes, some are less than others. Of course, everyone's less than others in some things. The purest of heart of women are not going to manipulate at all. They're going to be truthful and speak their emotions based upon how they are for real. But the non-pure-hearted ones, the ones that don't have good structure, they're street dwellers. They have to be manipulative. That's what it is. It's not their fault. It's their parents' fault. And it's not their parents' fault, it's their grandparents' fault. It always goes down to the family. That's why I say, once you are a street dweller, you live from house to house to house, the only way you can get invitation to a house in that is bend over and fucking take it. Or fucking do anything you can to get a guy aroused so you can fucking live with them. That's how a lot of these street dwelling women do it. You like my ass, so stay really skinny in that, and then they'll look as best they can with push-up bras, whatever the fuck it is. And they'll just, their pussy is their access to surviving, or their sexuality, so to speak. And it's sad, because that's fucking stupid. I don't think anyone should ever live like that at all. I think it's dumb. It's just like with younger men getting older women that have money now. Like, I had a lot of older women, and they're fucking 50s and that, trying to climb on me and shit when I was up at my other job. This one lady came in, she looked country and that. She had big, huge titties and that. And honestly, she wasn't that bad looking woman. Her face was old looking and that, but she had big boobs and that. So it was something, she already knew it. She had huge titties and she had no bra on her. Her nipples were all hard and shit. She was fucking, she looked, you got big titties and that. It looks good. And she gave me a $20 tip before. She was trying to groom me in a way, or whatever the fuck word. It was a manipulation tactics. You come in, she was talking, oh yeah, I never wear bras, I never wear panties and all that shit. And as soon as a woman escalates to that point, it's telling me you've been fucked a lot and this ain't your first rodeo. I'm just like, no, not really. You're cool and nice and that. It's like, trying to like lure me in. I'll come to my house, I'll cook you dinner and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I don't want you to cook. And you want to be nice, but the problem is, if you know that someone is being manipulative, and you know that they're trying to lure you in, they lure you in with sex. And women always do that, especially if the guy's really attractive. Sex is the first thing they lure you into. Always. If you're attractive doing that, and you get women flirt with you in that, they're always trying to ask you simple questions and that, trying to get to know you and shit, being soft tone with you, always more apologetic towards you and that. They joke with you a lot in that, and you're not really like super social in that. Like, for instance, at work, I'm not really social with anyone. I talk here and there, but the girls that are starting to the girls I work with are trying to ask me questions. Like, if you're trying to ask me questions, you're trying to get to know me. If you're trying to get to know me, then more or less likely you're trying to get close to me. You're trying to get close to me, probably because you want to get a relationship with me. And that's how it always works. They can say whatever they want to say. Of course they want to do that shit, because, I got skunk fucking smell coming in my fucking room. Is that window open? That window's not open. Well, now it's not. Okay, I gotta lock it up. My skunk smell fucking stinks. There we go. But I always gotta say it though, like, that's how it always works. I mean, some people are just nice and that because trying to get to know you now, but when you don't want attention, like, I don't want attention from anyone. Like, maybe a little bit here and there if I'm working side by side with them, but I'm never working side by side with them at the time. I'm always do my own thing. I come and I do trash and shit. I'm like the substitute guy. Like, I come in when people need to go on breaks. So I come in on the line that and start helping make food and that, when people go on breaks that. They'll take like their 15, 20 year break or whatever the fuck it is. And then they hop back on, and then work the rest of their shift. A lot of times they're just fucking lazy. And it's one of the dudes there. Like, he'll like, oh, I gotta smoke a cigarette, so I'm stressing out. I'm sitting there like, and I'm just doing the orders and that. And I see like her boyfriend walking around that, like, you were outside for 10 fucking minutes smoking a fucking cigarette, looking at your fucking phone, bro. Get your fucking ass in here and fucking at least do something. You don't need to be on the line, but you can do dishes or other white tables down there, or go take out trash or something. Just keep on working, because the side work is what picks up during the day. It's not all about the line work. That's why I always take out the trash. That's why I always do the dishes as much as I can. Because the dishes is the heavy work at the very end. That's when you're at your tiredest, is at the very end of the day of your shift. So doing fucking you know, 100 pounds worth of fucking dishes, if not more. You know, it's very strenuous on your body now. I mean, you can minimize that to like 10 to 15 pounds of dishes, and that a little bit different, even 20 pounds. But anyway, I digress from work. But yeah, like the whole manipulation thing, when women are very like that. If they're not attracted to you 100%, they're not going to try to talk to you really at all. They're going to try to look at you and just be like, oh, you know, like they might look at you and be interested in you because you might be funny in that, but like honestly, like one of the guys I work in that, you know, he's a short guy. He's not that attractive. At least at his age. Like he's like in his 40s and that. He's got a lot of scrunched up skin. He drinks a lot of booze, I guess. And the dude looks like he's fucking 60. I don't know if his face has just always been like that, but he stresses out all the damn time. Stressful faces leads to an ugly face. So you don't stress out. You don't give a fuck. You blink your mind out. Live one day at a time. You don't stress out about the future and that, because that's stupid and that. Don't listen to schools and that's all fucking lie. Goal making is a daily thing in that. And the only thing you can make up goals for is maybe like, if it's a school thing, I can get that. But that's why they do the goal making thing for school. But other than that, like, you don't know how much money you're going to make in that year and that, because you don't know that you might get laid off. So you don't worry about it. You worry about it from paycheck to paycheck. It makes it easier. But a lot of people, you know, it's going back to, you know, when people tell me about my goals and that, I'm like, nowadays I'm like, I don't know, because when I used to make up goals back then, I never did any of that shit. This year's going to be a good year to me exercising that. You know why I started exercising that? It's because I got to the point where I'm just like, I never built a lot of muscle before. So I started learning how the burn works and how to build muscle. Now I'm building muscle. Now I'm getting bigger. And it's fun. It's very entertaining. It makes me happy. So now I'm in a building phase where I'm going to build a lot of muscle now. It doesn't matter how strong I get. I'm already strong. But it's like about physique-wise. I'm going to get a better physique. And this is where men in their 30s start to get really fucking attractive. Because only take till next year, and it might even take that. It might not take till fucking fall on that, because I'm already seeing a lot of results anyway. Like, my fat percentage hasn't gone down much, but I've been getting bigger. I mean, those muscle value has been going up. Because all I do is fucking eat and drink protein. And like, oh, but that might as well get another protein shake in me. Yeah, might as well. Let's do it. I'm gonna rinse my cup out though. But yeah, like when you're younger now, you try to figure out your life in that. That's why you need a good mentor. You need a good father, and that's gonna like do the shit, help you out when you're a teenager now. Cause I see a lot of teenagers when I was in high school and that, like their fathers were like football players and shit like that. Their children were fucking monsters. There's this one guy, his name was Tyrone Clark. Coolest fucking chillest dude ever. Big, strong fucking black dude. I mean, he was fucking jacked. He was like 180 something pounds of pure fucking muscle. Like this dude was literally always walking around at like 9 to 8% body fat. The dude was so fucking lean and ripped. And I asked him, like, how'd you get like this? Like, you know what, fuck, dude? He's like, I started working out when I was like 11 or 12 with my dad. My dad was a boxer. That's how I started doing stuff at 11 and 12. And I did a lot of exercises and that and ate really good, basically. You know, my dad kept me on a good routine and I built a fuckload of muscle and I, you know, got really big and shit, you know, and I do the same routine every day. I go on the boxing bag. I do my boxing routines. You know, they do shadow boxing and shit. We're just like shadow boxing that. Visualize the character and that in front of you and that. Like, you know. And it keeps my calories from getting too high. And you're just like, and I, you know, gained a lot of muscle in that. And it changes your life. Because it humbles you. So once you get strong, just like anybody else, weak people don't understand power because they're not powerful. Strong people understand power because they are powerful. And that depends on knowledge. You know, it's spiritual and physical. So if you're strong in all three of them, that you become really powerful as a human being. You start to understand life for what it is. And then you can literally, and this is where like people don't understand, like weak people are afraid to be alone. Strong people are never afraid of being alone because they can improvise that loneliness with hobbies. They know they can go there and be like, I want to learn something about something. You know, like I like psychology now. I love learning psychology now. I know more about psychology now than probably most people that I know, the average fucks around here, average people around my area. They know absolutely bare minimum. And like, and if you could talk to someone about something like that and they like really want to listen to you, like, oh wow, I never thought about that. Yeah, I'm always going to say it 100%. This is how life really is. Our reality is depending on how we think. If we think and see certain things, we're going to follow that around. So if you think about hatred all the time, you think about, you know, this and that, more or less likely your mind's going to manipulate your reality to just follow that around. God gave us total cognitive function over our own reality. That's why I got into lifting. That's why I'm getting bigger muscles. Because I focus on psychology, biblical Bible, talking about, you know, Jesus and that. Jesus, the way he talks is basically psychology. He talks about rules and regulations of life and that. Then I go into bodybuilding, talking about how they lift and that. And all these guys now, like, you know, do 15 to 20 fucking reps per set. You know, try to do it to where the muscles burn. When you know your muscles are burning that, as long as you're eating protein, you keep with your diet, keep with your calories kind of high in that, you're going to build muscle no matter fucking what. You're always going to get bigger in that. Of course, some people plateau more than others not. But yeah, when I go in the gym and that, Bible is like, you don't need to do massively heavy weight. Like some people do that stuff and that, but to be able to build muscle in that, you can do a good amount of weight as long as you're feeling the burn. If you can feel the burn with lighter weight, that means you have full muscle control. Like Arnold says it a lot, and that's why I like listening to him. He's like, get your mind into the bicep. When you do bicep curls, your mind's in it. You squeeze it really hard. All that bullshit. And he's right. He's just like, he knew how to build muscle in that. And like, cause he put everything into it. And like, and so when I lift weights and that, you know, I look at it from the main perspective. Is the weight just enough for my muscles to control it 90% of the time? So if I'm doing shoulder presses and shit, or doing, say, not shoulder presses, if I'm doing side delts and shit, and I'm doing shoulder fucking, I can't fucking what the day is. Guys, I'm doing side shoulder exercise and that. I call them wings. I'm doing like wing flapping. Side, whatever, the side shoulders with dumbbells and that. And I feel the muscle grabbing, and I can be able to tighten it up. Guess what? That squeeze, I'm going to put more blood into it, and I'm going to get stronger over that. I'm going to gain more muscle over that. Because I do curls and that. I try to do bell bar curls and that. I try to really get into the muscles and get those muscles to fucking use that weight. Because I only do 50 pounds, but I go up against the wall and do it. I don't do it standing up. I like going up against the wall because I don't like cheating. I want that full range of motion from the biceps to fucking really start to feel it. And they feel it. So then what I do is just sit there, and after, when I'm working out, I think about, this is the biggest thing. When I'm working out, I'm thinking about how well I'm using that muscle with the weight that I'm using. I don't go too much to show off because I really don't give a fucking shit. I show off my pump. That's the key thing. I show off my muscle pumps. That's what I show off. Because that means that my muscles are actually going to grow because of that. So like, not because it's just a pump alone, but the pump helps the blood regulate through the muscle. That means you're using that muscle group. So what I do is I do lat pull downs. I show off at 100 pounds. I'm sitting there and I don't have like heavy hands on the bar because I don't use my biceps fucking at all. I use nothing but fucking back, nothing but lat. I know it's amazing because some people just use a lot of biceps and that, As I use nothing but fucking lats, and I can feel it too. My lats are literally going up. They get a little bit of a stretch now. When I pull them down, I can feel my lats just concaving together, and I start to get a little bit of muscle tears. And then after doing that, lats get really pumped up, and then I can swing my lats out and shit, and like, you know, my back's starting to get bigger and that. And that's what's the hardest thing about people, that they never do back the right way. Like chest, yeah, if you do bench press and that, your chest will eventually get bigger. If you go wide in that, your chest is going to get bigger. Chest is a lot easier and more built than your back is. If you build a good chest, you can build a good back, right? You can, because they both work head to head. So you learn how to build your chest and you learn how to build your back. But you still have to learn how to build your back too. Because like, you know, it's still like that tightness of like, ooh, is harder. I know I'm jumping all around with all stuff, but this has all to do with how the body and how the mind and how the spirit works. You know, that's why there is, we say, look, there's a Trinity. What's a Trinity? The Father God, the Word, the Son, and the Holy Ghost is the Spirit. Think about it. The Father is the brain. The body is the heart, our body. Our body is the Word, and our spirit is the Holy Spirit. We're a part of the three. We are Trinity. I bet you no one that catch that. We are Trinity. Mind, body, and spirit. God made us in His image. In our image. There's three of them. There's three persons in God. We're made in their image. Mind, body, and spirit. Or say mind, body, and soul. You know, I don't know if it's 100% right, but it sounds pretty right to me. And I like it. But anyway, if anyone wants to get in lifting weights and that, like, it's pretty simple. Just go to the gym and focus on the burn. Focus on the muscle groups and actually feel the muscle groups. You're doing back and you're feeling too much bicep, you gotta lower down that fucking weight. You gotta lower down that weight and really feel that back fucking hitting it. People are like, oh, I don't want to look like a pussy and that. I'm like, problem is you are a pussy, not because you have no back, bro. If that's how you want to think about it. Like, I start off with light ass weights. Sometimes I'll go all the way down to 50 pounds on a lat pull down and just get that fucking last 10 or 15 reps and to get that just a little bit more burn in that muscle group because I know it's going to grow. You know, people are like, it's all about showing off in front of my friends and girls. Yeah, them girls are going to fuck with you because when a guy walks in that's bigger than you because he doesn't do all that stupid ass weight like a fucking moron, guess what? That woman's going to be checking his dick. That works up at Planet Fitness. I never seen her like all the way before that, but like she came in, I guess she was working out or something like that, and she had like her fucking gym outfit on, of course, tight ass leggings, her fucking perky fucking ass on, and that fucker was just hanging out. And I looked at her body and I'm like, damn, like you're rather fucking hot. Like I was looking at her and that, like. Your face looks dull. Like, she had a pretty face now, but she looked like she was like the most non-responsive girl I've ever seen. I said, you really don't talk that much, do you? She's like, so you're all about your body, right? Oh my God, yeah. I'm so hot. Yeah, so are other girls here. Like, if you want to like keep a man, then you gotta have a personality too, and a good one. Like most women have boring personalities because all they care about is the way they fucking look. You ever met a man that all he cares about is his muscles and that? I gotta look at my muscles. And they have no personality. Like, they don't know how to talk. They're fucking boring. Yeah, they're hot, but that shit, would you get to the point where you're just like, what the fuck? Dude, this shit's boring as fuck. Like, you're a really boring person. Yeah. You want to work out? I mean, Yeah, but like, you're fucking boring. Ugh. But yeah, when I saw her and I checked her from head to toe, I was just like, I'm like, wow, you're pretty fucking hot. You're a little too tan though. I don't like women that are tan. I don't like that tan shit. My girls get so fucking dark. It makes your leg fatter. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure every other girl does it. Maybe you need to be a little bit different. If every other girl gets tan, you're just gonna fall in and say, I'm just hotter than her. Like, the thing is, you're not. If every girl's tan, y'all look the fucking same to me. If every girl has a big butt, y'all got big butts. Like this comparison say I'm the best is a fucking joke because it never happens. It doesn't work that way.
Let's see if I'm being too harsh on the woman already, and we'll see what she has to say. Guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Let's jump in.
I'm about to be 29 years old in less than 2 months, and I've never experienced romantic love. I've never been in a long-term relationship, and that's embarrassing as fuck for me to admit. Even more embarrassing, and it feels even more ick to admit, is that I would like to experience that, and I actually wish for it. The longest time, I know that I have put on the facade of ill, love, gross, cringe. If people ask, oh, have you been dating? No, I can't be bothered. It's not that I can't be bothered, it's, I don't know what's stopping me, other than the fact that I live in Florida right now, but I think admitting it out loud, though, saying that I've never...
You live in Florida, which is like the state with the most hottest fucking dudes that live there. I live in Florida, yeah, because you're liberal and conservative men don't fuck with liberal bitches because you're crazy.
Experience romantic love. It feels embarrassing because it validates all the shit that my mind tells me.
Yeah, tattoos already.
Okay, so let's pause it here. I was absolutely correct to roast this woman. So she's 29 years of age. She never cared for dating. She never cared for love. She never cared for finding her person.
She's
but
lying.
now, guys, all of a sudden, we are 29 years of age. just on time, guys. You know, you can set your watch to this crap. Okay? 29 years of age. Here comes the TikTok videos talking about how we want something serious. Any sort of romantic
that shit's so funny.
What she's saying.
Because it's so true. As soon as a girl gets closer to 30, they start freaking out because they know they can't have kids. It's very hard to get a man at fucking 30 because men want to have children. That's fucking hilarious. These people are doing.
Is that the men that she wants?
My bad. Yeah, because that's literally what happened with my ex, and that like she's monkey branching around trying to find a guy she's gonna glue into. Like before me and her dating that, just to give you that, it has nothing to do with her now. I can't say she's a bad person, but she's struggling to meet a man because she's been ran through so much, And the guy that she was currently like actually willing to be with for the rest of her life, she failed it. And the sad thing is she knows that she did, and now she's trying to figure out, she's literally trying to date guys that she's known forever. And it's kind of sad because she's like sitting there trying her hardest to keep shit going, and then it's like, I'm like, honey, I know, it's like, I understand that it sucks, but like, you kind of fucked yourself. You know, you can say whatever you want to say in that, but you kind of fucked yourself, honey. And like, and that's the hardest thing for a person to do. Like, and that's why I told her that, like the big conversation we had, and I was just like, why don't we just like, I'm like, so I can always stop, and I'm like, oh man, honest truth is, like, I really don't want kids. Like, I mean, like, I would want to have one kid once I'm financially like stable and shit, and have like the stuff that I need to be able to do it. But like, other than that, like, I really don't want children. Because the thing is, I want to mentor and love other. I want to love everybody in that and mentor the younger generation that to be just better. It's like having a child anyway, you know. Like, I mentor multiple like young people already, and like their lives are doing better now because I'm talking to them. I'm engaging with them more, and they ask me for advice and that, so I give them good advice and that. Or I just give them the research that I learned just from reading the Bible and that, and understanding certain things and that. And like, it changes the aspect of their life as it changes my life too, because I learn from, teacher always learns from the student too. And like, it's kind of nice though, because like, that's how I think it is. Like, having children, yeah, I want to bear my genetics, probably with some woman that's like highly intelligent. It's got good genetics and shit. At least I can tell that she does the way that, you know, she does things and that. But the only girl that I actually want to do that with was this one girl, Autumn. She's the only person I actually want to have a kid with, because the way that she is genetically, she's fucking a gorgeous woman. And like, she's highly fucking intelligent. And like, that would be the best person to have children with, because then the kids will actually be like more or less likely higher functioning humans. So then that child would probably have a better life than that, because you'd be mentored by me, and being mentored by me, and that I actually care deeply about how people do things. And that, like I said, I called up my job, and that, you know, I thought they weren't busy at 12, but they were like, she's like, yeah, we're busy. And like, I was asking how you guys doing that, you know, I'm sorry that I couldn't come in that, because, you know, it was a late call, whatever the fuck it was, and that, and I'm just, it's my first day off in 5 days. And like, no one else comes in on their days off, and you know, it would have been my third time. I believe I came in 2 times already because people called off. And I knew they were going to call me today. They're probably going to call me tomorrow, but I don't think they are, because I think someone else is closing tomorrow. And they're actually going to have to be there. But I think it's because, a lot of times, because someone's, one of the guys is on vacation right now. I think he's coming back this week. Because everyone's taking their vacation days, and they have to waste them. Which is something that's going to happen to me once I become manager. I'm going to get vacation days. Woo-hoo. Yeah.
Never wanted to commit to that. So she had her situationships, you know, she had her flings with Chad, with Tyrone, whatever word you want to use to describe these men. And of course, none of these men wanted to commit to her. So here we are at 29 years of age. And by the way, the women will say, women like this, guys, will sit there and tell you, I wish that I could find romantic love, right? I pray one day that I can find love. These women have access to love, guys, okay? They're not like men. A man can go his entire life being completely invisible to women.
Yeah.
It's not the same for women. So when women say crap like this, it's not that they don't have access to love. It's just that they don't get love from the guy who meets their requirements. They don't get love from the guy who's 6 foot plus, who makes 6 figures, you know, that sort of a thing, or whatever specific requirements that she has. So I don't have empathy for these women, but let's continue.
I'm not pretty enough. I'm not fit enough. I'm not good enough.
What?
And
You say you're not pretty enough, you're not fit enough. You put that standard on yourself. How many I love to ask this girl that's doing this TikTok. It's how high is your body count? Well, I've been with probably like, I don't know, like 10, 15 dudes. So evidently you're pretty enough to get fucked by them dudes. And you're saying you're not pretty enough to be in a relationship. It's not about your fucking beauty. Men don't give a... It's not about your fucking looks. Women only care about looks. That's what you do. You care about attraction by looks. Men do too, but most women look good. 90% women look pretty fucking damn good. And the ones that don't look good is because they're fucking fat and that. You don't need to be the fucking, you know, whoever's the hottest fucking, like Halle Berry all the damn time. Halle Berry's fucking hot, okay? Halle Berry's fine as fuck. She's got a beautiful, perfect fucking face. And she's got some fat ass titties on her. But then again, that's very minor. Women, you care about your damn looks too much. You care about your looks, you want to look presentable, yeah, but when you're saying I'm not attractive enough to get a guy, no, you're not attractive enough to get the guy that has millions of dollars now, because he can get a girl that has bigger tits and a bigger ass. Now that's the main thing guys go by. We don't go by just the face alone. We go by how fat your titties are and how fat your butt is. And if you got skinny waist, a super skinny waist, more to it. But most girls that have fat ass and fat titties normally don't have skinny waists. They normally have thicker waists. Sometimes the girls just got the perfect thing. Sometimes they don't. That's just how it is. You know, most girls that I've been with, they always had big butts. They always had fucking thick fucking asses. They never had big boobs. I always say I never been with big titty women, but the only girl I ever been with that had big boobs and that, she had like a D cup. And she was thick. Like, she had thicker hips. I mean, she was skinny. That's because we were younger than that, but like, she had thicker hips though. You know, and that's a variety that we always gotta fucking deal with. It's like, man, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care too much about that shit. Man, it's not big. Okay, do squats then. Get that ass thicker. I don't know what to say.
Because it's like, okay, will I ever experience that? Because everyone around me has. And funny enough, I'm the first one to watch shows like from scratch, one day, normal people. I just started this weekend actually. And I will sit there and I will cry with the characters. I will bawl. I will empathetically feel what they're feeling. But I've never felt it a damn day in my life.
Am I the only one who thinks it's crazy? Right? It must just be like a woman thing, man. I don't. Why would you watch these shows that are just going to make you incredibly sad? I don't watch things that would make me feel incredible amounts of sadness. Why would I do that to myself? But women, guys, they love it. They'll watch all the sad romance things where one of the characters passes away and it's the most heartbreaking crap, and they'll cry, and at the end of it they'll be like, wow, what a great movie. No, it's a terrible movie. But, you know, she's watching all of her friends get married, probably. She's watching all of her friends get in these long-term relationships, and she's just still here, hoping, praying one day for Prince Charming. And I want to say this. It has nothing to do with how this woman looks. It has nothing to do with her body fat percentage. She has it in her, you know, in her mind that it's because of her weight or whatever. It actually has very little to do with the way these women look. You know, like, this woman looks normal. She's not disfigured or anything. She has access to a lot of different men, but she's probably just being traded out for other women who are more attractive by Chad. So what she sees from her experience, okay, she goes out there, she dates a guy. The guy doesn't want to commit to her, but he'll go out there and commit maybe later to a more attractive woman. So she'll think, oh, if only I was prettier, if only I was thinner. When in reality, it has nothing to do with that.
The guys that you're going for.
To do with the selection of men.
Exactly.
There are women out there, guys, with like body fat percentages that make you, that are classified as very unhealthy, and they can still find boyfriends. So it has nothing to do with that. It really doesn't.
But weirdly enough, I want to feel that heartbreak because that heartbreak validates that love was real. But I never even felt that.
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
Question, like, will I ever? Will I ever?
No.
And the sad part is those shows,
No.
because I think that's like the closest I'll get probably in this lifetime to experiencing that type of love. How sad is that? It's really weird to admit. Cause like
You can't fall. No, you can't fall in love. You just fall in love with the wrong people. I know what love is. Let's do a drum roll. What's love? Having God in your life is love, because love is only from God. That's the reason why you can't fall in love. You've been emotionally pushed to the dark side for so long, and you can't get it, that you can't get access to love because you don't feel it anymore. Feeling of love comes from God. With access to God gives you love. When you're younger than that, they always talk about the age thing. It's not because you're young, it's because you're closer to God when you're young because you sin less. So the more you produce sin, especially adultery, and you fuck a bunch of random dudes and that, you get farther away from God. And then as the farther away you get from God, the Holy Spirit tries to pull you back. God tries to put people in your life to tug you back. That's why you meet certain people in that you're just like, I don't know why I like him, but I'm strangely attracted to him. That's why. Like my ex, I was what you call a hooker. A hooker? I can be a hooker? I'm a heavily spiritual, like, a fish hook. You know, God's twirling her in with me being the hook. I'm the one that's engaged in her life in that. So as I was trying to hook her in to get closer to God so she could feel love again, which is what was happening, Satan was pulling her back with like, oh, you need to have a white picket fence. You need to have a six-figure man. You need to have all this stuff. And that's what Satan does. He gives you all these false beliefs. That's never going to fucking happen because you're fucking old as fucking now. And it's never going to happen now because it wasn't going to happen in the first place. God's trying to hook you in by giving you guys to reel you in to love. And when you fall in love with that man that is, you know, the guider, you know, which for me, I was the guider to my ex to give her to closer to God so she could feel love. But that never happened because she pushed me away because she wanted me to make all this fucking money and all this worldly bullshit. And it's like, you were perfectly fucking happy with me when you were working with me. But as soon as you stopped working with me, you wanted me to be with you 24/7. And at the end of the relationship, you literally want me to take off fucking work to be with you. So you guys want someone here. You got a cat. You got neighbors. What the fuck do you mean? You're closer to your neighbors than I am. Know what it is? You're so far away from God that you don't feel anything. You feel alone. Being alone and feeling alone are two different things. Being alone is the actual definition of loneliness, is saying I'm by my fucking self. But when you feel alone, means you don't feel that there's any presence around you, not even you. You have yourself. Self-loving takes away the feeling of loneliness. Because you feel the love for yourself, which means you're doing the things you want to do. How far have we gone? Well, people are fucking really far. They're bad. They're just terrible. Satan has put his fucking finger in everybody's fucking ass. And it's sad because you can see right through it now that you start to understand it. It's like, it's fucking bad out there. People are fucking really fucking far behind with this shit. It's getting crazy. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, don't you know that's the reason why? Like, no one teaches them anything. It's the music they listen to. Like, I mean, the shit that she listened to was all like, life sucks, work's horrible, I hate myself, and I hate everything around me, and that I just want to do is smoke weed and just live in a fantasy world. I said, but that's not reality. You can do your own reality. You have the power by God himself to get your reality set up. Why do you think you change from a child to an adult? Your reality changes. People say it all the time. Psychology says that, why do you remember something as a child, but as an adult, you remember it differently? Because you change the fucking reality in your brain through your eyes, and you see things differently. Like when I was a child, I was excited about everything. Why? Because I was closer to God. I was purer. I was more pure. It says it in the Bible. When you're closest to God, you are more enjoyment and more happy over your life. When sin comes in, it drags that enjoyment and happiness away. So the counter argument of happiness to some people is smoking weed, getting drunk, and that. You don't need to do any of that. If you're closer to God, you will enjoy life for what it is. That's the problem. When you stop praying, I stopped praying a lot. I got away from God. Now I'm getting closer to God. Now I'm loving my life more. Actual fucking proof of this shit. Because I've been streaming for, 5 years now? And I talked about a lot of different things. I talk about my relationship, talk about stuff and that. I talk about how bad it was. Now look at the difference now in the last 2 to 3 months. I gave myself to Jesus, and Jesus, the Word, has given me massive advice to say, hey, don't worry about life. Live day by day. Live with the happiness of seeing the bunny rabbits run around and seeing the squirrels play around with each other. Seeing the birds chirping every morning. Or hearing them chirp every morning. You know, smell the flowers that are blooming in that. That is me enjoying life. You start this, if you see it from that perspective, like a child's perspective, that's what God wants to be. He wants us to not know anything because he knows that he wants to take care of us because that's what a father does. A father spoils you and takes care of you. And he is the ultimate father. So everybody that was made, all humans that are created, are all his children. Are all his babies. He wants us to be happy. But we can't be happy now because we use misery as a way of saying, well, there is no God in that. That's because you never give him a chance because you don't care about it. It's like, you can't, it's just how it works. I don't know why people think it doesn't work like that. It's just how it works because I'm proof of it. I was depressed and had mass suicide attempts. I tried fucking CBD. I tried drinking beer and shit. I drink wine and shit. I used to do CBD when I had mass anxiety and that. A lot of times I go on long-ass walks and just talk to myself about psychology things and why people do stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? Jesus, just take it all away. I'm done. I don't want to learn this bullshit. I mean, I like to be learned. Let's take all my emotions. I don't want to deal with it. Because it's stupid. I want you to guide me. I don't want to guide myself anymore. And that's when I started changing. Jesus started giving me pointers in that about life and that. Basically God, you know. Most people think that God, you know, God is the Word and the Spirit. but the word is called Jesus because it's 3 persons. So, you know, now I'm walking around life in that. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking as much today because I'm very ignorant when I talk in that. I'm gonna start changing the way I talk in that. Try to be more positive. Try to be less negative. You know, of course I can talk about stuff and that be stupid and angry and frustrated sometimes and that. But being angry and calling someone a fucking piece of shit is not a massive fucking sin, honestly. Them sins are very, very mild. But like, and that's what it is with my life, and that's what I try to do, and it becomes better and better and better and better. I don't worry about money and that, like, you know, it's not because I live with my parents and that. I want to live with my parents. I love my parents. I love being around my parents, you know. I help them out with stuff and that, and they like that I'm around. You know, because their children, their oldest children that are all fucking moved out and that, they never give them a lick of fucking, you know, time of day. Because they're still living in their fucking past. This game actually seems pretty cool. New game release. I might actually try to play this game. It's got 5 million plus. Good fun game, progress, satisfying, graphics are nice and analyzation. So far, a lot of shiny buttons and rewards in that. And new experiences every 5 to 7 minutes in that. View us play going forward until I play more and see. But yeah, that's just how it is. Like, that's why I always go from a child's perspective, because children are the purest thing. That's why people protect children so much, because they are iconically pure. God forces us by genetics, by our morals, that we have to protect children and women. That's a man's duty. That's always been our fucking duty. And like, when you get these women online that talk so badly about men, that like, our responsibility is to make life better and easier for you by us sacrificing our blood, sweat, and tears for your life. Not every man does it. Of course, every man does it. Not every man's gonna be the same. When I talk about the guy that I work with and that, he's fucking lazy. He's fucking lazy. Like, he's just, you know, he's a cool dude and that. He's just gotta get his morals straight and that. And like, and like knowing that he doesn't come in for his own girlfriend, which I doubt they're even fucking, because like the dude's probably like 300 pounds. And he's tall. He's fucking really fat. And like, he gets to the point where I'm just sitting there like, how the fuck are you so fat? Like, you're just gigantically fat. I mean, I'm pudging that, but like,
also there's one thing that keeps me from dating, because that just feels like an embarrassing thing to bring up. Oh yeah, actually, how many relationships have you been in? Zero. I've never experienced that, actually.
Whenever, guys, if you have, you know, especially, it gets worse as the woman gets older, okay? But especially, if you encounter a 29-year-old woman who says that she's never been in a romantic relationship, like she has never had a relationship. That's what she just said there, okay? At the start, she said, oh, I've never had a long-term relationship, and then it changed into I've never had a romantic relationship, and now it's changed to I've never had a relationship. So, you know, we've changed definitions 3 times here, by the way, but that is part and parcel of watching a modern woman's TikTok. There is no logical consistency. But throwing away that for a second, this woman has, let's just take her at face value, okay? She's never been in a romantic relationship. This is one of the biggest red flags. And you might say, well, Taylor, don't you want to date a woman who hasn't been with a whole bunch of guys? This woman has been with so many dudes. Just because she has not been in a serious relationship or whatever terms she wants to use to describe it, does not mean that she has not been with like 100 dudes. You know, like, let's be very clear about this. No relationship does not mean that the woman has been celibate the entire time. Okay, it's very clear. People, like, you'll have dudes who will watch something like this and they won't know any better. So they will empathize with the woman. But this is the type of woman who would walk all over the average man who thinks that she's above him and who would never give him a chance throughout her regular life. Okay, so you'll have simps who will watch this, or you'll have men that don't understand, and they'll think, oh, well, poor woman. Like, no, this woman absolutely deserves this. This is an what's the word I'm looking for? A deliberate life decision that this woman has made. And the decision is, I'm above the average man. I don't need a relationship with one. But now we're 25 and 29 and we're having breakdowns.
It's shitty. But, yeah. There's a 29-year-old girl who's been single her whole life, and I think I've gotten so comfortable with that it's just this comfortable space, even though it's not the space I want to be in. I do want to experience the love, but you just end up getting so comfortable with what you know that even if you want more, lust for more, long for more, it's like, well, this is how I know my life to be, so whatever.
This video is just emanating, you know, I want you to pity me. I want the audience to feel bad for me. Guys, please understand,
you're a whore, just face it. You're a manipulative, emotional person now because you've been ran through so much because no one has gave you fatherly love because you never had a father that loved you. When a man doesn't love their daughter and that, their daughter never knows how to love a man. It's the same thing with the boy and that. When the boy doesn't love their father, they'll never know what it is for a woman to love them. I know people say, well, it's a woman. And I'm like, yeah, but when children are with single parents and that, and they're with the father, with the mother, the father actually teaches them how to love. That's the father's job. The woman's job is not to teach them how to love. The woman's job is to nurture the child, to grow them. That's what they are. That's why they got tits and got milk in their boobies and that. That's their main job, is to nurture the child and make them grow. The dad teaches them the lessons. So when women try to say, I teach my son lessons, well, you teach them how to be a gentleman. That guys do the same thing too, but guys know the truth of you biatches. They know that you're manipulative as fuck. So you're gonna teach your child how to be a fucking simp. And he's gonna sit there and be a simp. You're not gonna teach him how to work out and that. You're gonna teach him how to be a fucking fat ass. My prime example, Arnold's children. This is really funny. Arnold's children. The one that Arnold has, and the other one that his wife has. The one that Arnold has, he's in good shape. He's fit. He's successful. And the one that his wife, his ex-wife's child, you know, his second child is all fat. He looks lazy. He's a mama's boy. That's prime example that you need a father to discipline, to procure the things. And even for myself, I was a baby of the family, and I follow what my mom wanted me to do all the damn time in that. I got away with a lot of stuff in that. But now I'm understanding, now that I'm older than that, that's the reason why I was such a bitch back then. I had such high potential to be a great fucking man, but I was such a fucking baby back then. And and the main reason why is because people never liked talking to me. And all my family does not like talking. They never ask me anything. Like, how successful are you? I'm like, I don't know. I don't care about success. I'm a psychologist. Probably one of the smartest ones out there, you know. Maybe people may not say otherwise. And I'm like, well, if you want to debate me and we'll go through biblical stuff and that actually makes actual sense. Yeah, I would love to do that shit. It pissed people off, though. That's fine. You can piss them off. It's funny when people get mad about stuff and they know that they're just fucking wrong.
There is no need to feel bad for this woman. This is an active decision that this woman makes throughout her life, guys. Again, these women have incredible amounts of opportunities when it comes to dating. Okay? Like, the average man, let me put this in perspective. The average man cannot even fathom how many options rather, a woman like this has in her dating life. Like, this is something that the average man will never truly understand. And this woman has so much left.
Yeah, I tell you what, like this woman, that the way she looks in that, like she looks really bangable, and I'm sure other guys think the same way. She looks like one of those girls that gets drunk at a bar and that just sits down and just starts sucking on dick and shit, I guess. I don't know, I'm just from my perspective. It's like, you like swallowing the dick? Yeah. Like, you like choking on it? It's like, okay, choke on the dick then. Do you really, big slutty whore? Oh dear Lord, you're such a whore. Not a whore. I just like guys' attention a lot. Cause you're raised by your mother. That's why. Cause when women raise their children without a father and that, like says the other side, they're boss babe bitches and they just want child support. They're just horrible women. When women raise their daughters by themselves and that, unless they're like a deceased, which is like a very small percentage, or like she got raped, which is still a very small percentage. People always want to put those contexts in there. It's like a fucking 2-3% chance of that shit even happening. You know, it's a very small percentage. And like, they raise their daughters to be like men. They're very horny and they put them on birth control and that. Don't have children. Wait a minute, that's your job, is that fucking children. That's the only job you got. Is to poop out babies. That's literally the only job you got. All this work and that, yeah, you can get a job and that work when you're younger and shit. But like, that's the whole point. You get into a relationship, you work, you save up your money in that, you balance out your money in that, and then you poop out a baby. And you keep on pooping out babies until you fucking can't poop out any more babies. And after you're like, probably like third kid and that, then you start to settle down that, and then you start like doing your nurturing thing to take care of the children. And then you let the man fucking work and do all the stuff and that, and maintain the household is your job. With the kids and that. That's how it should be, right? Of course. And two people can work. Like, you can work and save up money. You don't buy shit. My brother, I learned a lot from my oldest brother. My oldest brother, you know, his wife. She's, you know, how can I say this? Dumb. Like she has a dumb mentality to her. She's very statusy, which is, I think, stupid. It's all about how, like, the status of her and that. Like, what did I buy? What is this materialistic bullshit? Like, that is the worst woman to be with. That's the one thing I didn't like. I'll say one of the things I didn't like about my ex and that is the materialistic stuff. And I'm like, why the fuck are you so materialistic? Like, I'm not the one that bashed my ex and be like, oh, she was horrible and that. I ain't gonna fuck if she cheated on me. Because I probably thought that she did, you know? That's why I broke up. Oh my god, I can't, yeah, whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. The guys be like, you should be furious. Why? It's not my body. That's her heart that she's breaking her own heart with me. I already told her up front. I was like, if you're gonna cheat on me, I'm just gonna break up with you and not even say a thing. I'm just gonna block you and stop talking to you. I warned her up front with this. She's like, well, I'm not the cheating type. What do you think happened? I told her, like, you basically cheated on your fucking ex with me. Well, it wasn't really cheating that because, it was cheating that you were fucking you're rubbing yourself on me. That's fucking cheating to me. Like, and the whole point of the relationship is I was trying to pull her towards God so she would stop doing this shit. It's not about me actually being with her. I was trying to pull her away from the fucking double and...
Jerusalem is today and must remain a place where Jews pray at the Western Wall, where Christians walk the stations of the cross, and where Muslims worship at Al-Aqsa Mosque. However, through all of these years, presidents representing the United States have declined to officially recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. In fact, we have declined to acknowledge any Israeli capital at all. But today we finally acknowledge the obvious, that Jerusalem is Israel's capital. This is nothing more or less than a recognition of reality. Jerusalem
That was pretty cool. There's so many videos on this shit, so funny. People make me laugh. I love this clip. She begs men to forget her past. This is why men don't want to date modern women. I ain't gonna lie, Linnea Quigley is very, very attractive. I always like Linnea Quigley. She's super fucking hot back in the 80s and shit.
Make my day.
That's what I like about women back then. They were just sexy. They weren't so fucking like, they were bitchy and that, but they were just sexy women. They just sit there and just like, that's one of the things. Like, when I find a really attractive looking woman that, like, I would say, like, the woman I saw that works at Platinum Fitness and that, she seems really snarky. She's very quiet in that. I mean, she's fine. She's very attractive, but she has that, like, I'll go up there and talk to her, like, hey, it's like, why don't you ever say anything? It's like, say what? I'm like, do you have a personality? Do you have any hobbies then? Do you do anything though? Or are you just like, You're just like looking at your booty all day because you got a nice butt on you. Of course, I can't say that because I'm probably getting in trouble for that. So you just like look in the mirror all day. I'll say he's like look in the mirror all day. Like, what do you do? He's like, I mean, I do check myself out and that. Yeah, it's because I know I'm attractive. Like, okay, well, it's like I'm attractive too. So what's going on with that? I love fucking around people and that. When you get that bold and say, yeah, I'm a pretty attractive person, I've been, you know, I've been a few, you know, a little bit here and there. Damn. I love these little games. So these little games seem to be pretty fun. I like this game. Golden Goblin, Idol Murder. Gotta see what the fucking sayings are on those. False advertisements. Yeah, it's just a lot of false advertising type shit.
Splatter, nudity, and plenty of B-movie cheese. But enough about that. Murder weapon killing up horn dogs that are having a 5 bag rating. Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by patrons Martin Growl, Gus Bus, Cool Music Riot. Cool Music, that sounds like its own yeah. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube obscurity, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment in the description below. And now, let's get bloody. We open this week's Selected Light with some credits. Linnea Quigley produced this. I wonder if she insisted she do more shower scenes. Directed by Ellen Cabot, who just dated Dakota trying to convince you he's a woman. Here's Linnea in her natural habitat, naked and in bed. Also, really stunned that this scene didn't end with football practice. God, it's schoolgirl Linnea. I'm just gonna keep walking until I find an interesting movie to be in. Still walking. I think there'd be an interesting movie around here somewhere. And already hit the skin quotient in this movie. Hey, Dakota, knows what you like. Well, I didn't find any good movies to be in. Might as well look in the shower. I'll start bathing beauty with some other 1 hour. Hell yeah. Now, help me back with birds with the suntan oil. Just rub it on for good coverage. Oh, hey, sorry I'm late. I hope you didn't start the movie without me. Yeah, this is like creepy peeper Kenny G. Just how much sunscreen does this lady need? She took like an entire bottle already. I mean, to start patting those, this is better than slow motion. I think even Linnea thinks they're milking the sequence. And still going. Maybe I should But hell, Kenny G here really looks kind of more like a young Stephen Fox. Definitely getting P-Hub video vibes here. Ricky stormed home, killed 5 minutes of this movie with real dialogue, and absolutely nothing happened. Wait, she put all that tan lotion on and is now heading inside? Maybe it wasn't tan lotion. Maybe it was K-Line. Whoa, hold the phone. Maya's the creepy peeper. I guess it's absolutely fascinating. Also, in place of prop that Linnea would be the first to take off the top in this movie, I'm sorry to inform you that you lost. Holy shit, is she about to cut it?
Fuck this. I'm getting off on that. I'll see you guys when I see you.